big hit there. That really hurts Violet in the long run. That really hurts him. Absolutely no harassment done, and so said the Reavers need about 400 to 500 minerals worth of kills to be called effective, and he got 0. Absolutely nothing. We could see him produce another Reaver and try this again. He did lose the Reaver after all, so absolutely devastating. Citadel completing, probably going to be followed up by Templar Archives pretty quickly. Going to get Storm on the field with the pylon and just doing a pylon wall, saving the, not doing the cannons quite yet. Wants to save the minerals. Zealots are coming across. He needs some goons in the main base, probably to avoid the calls. But it looks like he's just going to use this shuttle for pure Zealots now to, take off a push that looks like is coming here from Hiya. Hiya is choosing to be a little aggressive here. He has a, group of about 7 tanks and 7 vultures here off of 5 factories. Standard timing push now. Now Violet has chosen to attack right now. This is the time, a good time because Hiya was moving out, but he's buying himself a little time. Going to be able to get some free shots on those vultures while the tanks are not in the right position. But now sieging up, but not enough. I don't know if he has quite enough goons to do this. It looks like Violet does not. More tanks and vultures to follow. So even though Violet attacked at the right time, definitely the Reaver would have been a big help. Probably part of the reason Hiya did, but he does have a lot of Zealots out on the map. So if Hiya chooses to be super aggressive, it could backfire. I think Violet might have enough to hold this off as long as he gets in a good position and doesn't get held on the backs of his ramp. You can see the Reaver finally being produced, expected to be picked up by the shuttle to be microed properly and might be able to hold this. But it looks like right now Hiya is happy with setting up for a contain. A couple more gateways going up as well. Violet realizing he needs to get out of this contain. Mine's on the ramp now, taking a couple hits on the pylons. Gonna have to build those so he doesn't have a side block here, but I think he has enough just because he was building those to keep the vultures out. Zealot's charging in right now. Violet's gonna break this immediately, dropping the Reaver. Can the Reaver get a good shot off? Gets one shot off on the tanks, but he needs to get the big clump of tanks almost getting taken out. Microing it decently right now. It looks like Violet should have enough to hold this off after all. Nicely done by Violet. Usually, that was not enough. Those extra Zealots, the Reaver really did help. Mine's being dropped as well. I think if Violet gets that observer out there, he should be able to clean this up. It looks like he will, and they're gonna break the contain immediately, but a couple more tanks following, so it won't be broken quite yet. Hiya will hold with very minimal defense here. Expect Violet out of all these gates should be able to break this fairly soon. A couple more turrets going up, but if he gets turreted in, he's not gonna be able to use the shuttle. Not gonna be able to utilize the Zealot drops on those tanks. But I don't even know where his shuttle is anymore. Could he have sent it off to harass? I'm not quite sure. Zealot's coming in here, gonna immediately get on those tanks right now. And if he can take out the tank, he does take out one. If he can take out the other one, a Mind Drag could be big. Violet still with not quite enough goons to break it though. It looks like Violet's gonna have to back up again here. A couple Zealots here to come in, but if that one tank falls, that would be the backbone of his army. Oh, Mind Drag could have been bad, but luckily for Hiya, it wasn't. 4GG with a couple more goons finally picks off the tank. It looks like finally he will break this contain attempt from Hiya, but more reinforcements on the way. Just gonna lay mines, slowly work his way back, but at least he's pushed it back, and he has bought himself time though to get the 3rd command center up, to get his 3rd expansion. It looks like this is the time Violet has chosen to expand the top left expansion, try to get those 4-3. You must know about the expansion from Hiya here, but we do have a couple more turrets going up. The 3rd should be fairly easy to defend, and now we see Vultures trying to roam around for harassment. The Vultures have spotted the top left. This could be an emphasis of attack for Hiya if he chooses to send so many more units out there, but right now Violet has gained some map control by holding this all off. Very micro intense and very close battles, and it looks to be good. It picks off the barracks though, which will limit factory production in a minute. That's exactly what he needs to do. Buy himself the time to get his army back up. Expect High Templars and Storms to become a part of this game very quickly as well. Finally taking that 3rd gas. What will you go for late game tech? He should be revealing that fairly quickly once he gets the 4th gas up. I'm expecting Arbiter. I think that would be a decent move on this map. Command Center coming up with Vulture support. With the ridge like this, it's really going to be hard for Violet to try to attack that. Looks like we have some goons and shuttle going to the top left here to protect a little bit, and really double armory right now, so upgrades is going to be becoming a big part of this game. Dragoons up there to protect with the Observer, just have to kill that one Vulture, but now Hiya knows exactly what he's going against, but he's happy to probably just sit and be content off his 3 bases right now, macro up, until he can get, the full side count probably and make a standard late game push with the ultimate Terran Ball. Engineering Bay burning is probably going to need to get SCV on there to repair, but right now it's a very interesting game. It looks like it's going to be dolling out for a minute here. Probes transferring. Those Vultures are almost in the position to get some hits on the probes, but with goons to defend right there, it shouldn't be a big problem. Those goons, they are going to get right on those probes. Going to kill a lot of probes before going down, losing about 5 or 6 probes, which is never a good thing as a Protoss. Such a great thing as a Terran player to have those roaming Vultures. You can see the 2 supply depots with the 2 tanks following. sitting on the back door, that very hard place to break. Temple Archives with all the pylons, you can see he must have had a side block. He just threw down 4 pylons. He looks like me playing or something. You're not enough pylons. Screw it, and just throw down like 7 cannons, or throw down like 7 pylons at once or something. I swear, side blocks like the most frustrating thing. It's always like right when Terran's like breaking on my front door and containing me that I hit side blocks, and it just makes you want to rage and like punch walls and stuff. Or maybe that's just me. But anyways, looks like some more vultures roaming around the field to get some harassment done. Goons with the zealots follow in the shuttle. He should be able to hold the middle of the map fairly well. Just needs to go around picking up all these pick around all these mines. Looks like that's exactly what that one zealot is doing. Has ran through and picked up about 5 or 6 vultures roaming around to the top, making sure there's no more expansions. I don't think Violet probably will be attempting a 5th expansion if he's not choosing to be aggressive, which is very hard to be aggressive. Stargate going up, probably going to see Arbiter Tech here. We'll see momentarily exactly what he chooses. Cannons going up as well, so once the cannons get in the top left, it's going to be a hard place to attack. But the vultures have slipped behind. Nice play here by Hiya, and he's going to get a ton of a ton of probe kills. Every single probe might go down. Looks like every probe is going to go down. Devastating for Violet. You can see the wraparound. Beautiful, well done by Hiya. Violet had his, the top left expansion is a main base. Violet had it on the main bridge, so what Hiya did was went through the 3rd, went and checked the 3rd, went down the ramp behind the goon, snuck in and killed it before all the cannons were up. Just split timing right there. Now you can see Violet knows he needs to be aggressive, but that is a lot of tanks. It could be a suicide attempt for Violet, but he needs to be aggressive right now, because right now, economically, he is killing. He has lost so many probes to the top left region. Another barracks going down. He wants to add some factories here, but you can see the big clump of tanks, maybe with the perfect drops, but that's definitely going to be a hard place to attack. Maybe once the Arbiter finishes, he might be able to make a move on it. Arbiter's Tribunal coming up. We could see a second Stargate with more being pumped, but I don't know if he has the gas for it, but looks like he's going for it. He loses the shuttle. Violet has lost 1 shuttle. Finally, the second TIE Templar gets dropped. No Storms being able to get off. Suicide attempt all around from Violet, and Hiya is happy to defend. Violet has lost so many units right there. Did nothing. I think he had 4 zealots in one, 2 TIE Templars in the other, and they didn't even get dropped. He's taking a 5th expansion. He knows he must do something, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold Hiya with a big lead in this game right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know exactly what he's going to be able to do to come back. That for Violet, that is. Science Vessel out as well for Hiya, so he's going to be able to EMP maybe a recall that could come, laying mines, and again, these vultures going to get right in there on the base, send all these ones up to the top left, and the saturation of the top left is going to be defeated once again. Violet getting shown up right now. Great play by Hiya. Only 1 cannon support. He's just going to kill the cannon before taking out every probe. Goon's desperately trying to run to it. Too late, though. Every probe going out again. A costly move